Jim Davidson sparks debate with strong words for Sadiq Khan and Keir Starmer on live TV. British comedian and commentator Jim Davidson has once again stirred the political pot, this time with outspoken remarks about both Sadiq Khan, the Mayor of London, and Labour leader Keir Starmer during a live television appearance. Known for his unfiltered commentary and often controversial opinions, Davidson offered a scathing critique of the current political landscape, prompting a wave of public reaction ranging from agreement to condemnation. The segment aired on a national discussion program focused on the state of UK politics and governance. As topics shifted from urban policy to national leadership, Davidson didn't hold back, delivering a performance that was part satire, part political commentary, and entirely provocative. Davidson began by voicing his frustrations with how London has been managed under Sadiq Khan. He pointed to rising concerns around public safety, congestion, housing inequality, and a perceived erosion of traditional values in the capital. "The London I knew has changed," Davidson said. "It's become a place where ordinary working-class people feel pushed out financially and culturally." He cited controversial policies like the expansion of the ultra-low emission zone, ULEZ, and ongoing disputes over police funding and street crime as examples of where he believes Khan's leadership has fallen short. Davidson claimed that such decisions disproportionately affect working people and small business owners, a sentiment echoed by some Londoners in recent polls. In response to such critiques, supporters of Khan have pointed to measurable progress made in areas like green infrastructure, transport modernization, and housing initiatives. A spokesperson from the mayor's office previously stated, "Sadiq Khan is working to make London safer, cleaner, and more inclusive for everyone regardless of background." Nevertheless, Davidson's take struck a nerve with viewers who feel their day-to-day experiences in London don't reflect official reports of progress. After discussing London, Davidson shifted gears toward national politics, particularly the direction of the Labour Party under Keir Starmer. He acknowledged that Starmer had brought a more measured tone to the party compared to his predecessor, Jeremy Corbyn, but argued that the current Labour leadership lacks a clear identity. "They don't seem to know what they stand for anymore," Davidson remarked. "It's all very polished, but where's the passion for working-class Britain?" This perspective resonates with some voters, particularly in former Labour heartlands that have shifted politically in recent years. Critics of Starmer's approach claim the party is trying too hard to appeal to centrist voters, risking the loss of its traditional base. However, defenders of Starmer highlight his efforts to restore credibility and electability to the party after years of internal turmoil. Under Starmer's leadership, Labour has been leading in national polls, and party officials argue that their focus on pragmatic policies and institutional reform is the path to a better Britain. Interestingly, Davidson's critiques also highlighted an often overlooked dynamic: the relationship between Khan and Starmer themselves. As two of the most prominent Labour figures in the UK, both have publicly supported one another, but analysts say their styles represent different strands within the Labour movement. Khan, with his metropolitan appeal and strong stance on social justice issues, is often seen as a progressive voice in the party. Starmer, meanwhile, has taken a more cautious and strategic approach aimed at winning over swing voters nationwide. Davidson appeared to view both as symbolic of what he believes is a political class that's increasingly out of step with everyday Britons. "There's too much talking down to people," he said. "Politics should be about listening, not lecturing." Unsurprisingly, the reaction to Davidson's appearance was swift and deeply divided. Supporters praised him for saying what many people think but are afraid to say, while critics accused him of oversimplifying complex issues and using outdated rhetoric. One social media user wrote, "Davidson may not be everyone's cup of tea, but he brings up real concerns, especially about crime and cost of living." Another fired back, "He's out of touch and just trying to stay relevant by stirring controversy." Political commentators were also quick to weigh in. Some saw Davidson's comments as emblematic of wider voter frustration, particularly among older or working-class demographics who feel alienated from mainstream political discourse. Regardless of where one stands, Davidson's comments have clearly struck a chord. They reflect growing disillusionment with the political status quo and a hunger for leaders who connect with citizens beyond soundbites and slogans. As the UK moves toward the next general election, these moments of public commentary, however controversial, serve as reminders of the stakes involved and the passions that underpin British democracy. Jim Davidson's comments may have been blunt, but they've sparked a national conversation about leadership, identity, and the future of both London and the Labour Party. In a media landscape often dominated by rehearsed talking points, Voices like his, however divisive, offer a window into the raw, unfiltered sentiments of many voters. What do you think? Do Davidson's critiques reflect your concerns, or do they go too far? Do you believe Sadiq Khan and Keir Starmer are moving the UK in the right direction? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell to stay up to date with the latest in UK politics, commentary, and news. Your voice matters. Join the conversation today.